to win a championship, and that's kind of still the goal here, right? To win a championship, how will this defense perform? Maybe against good teams, maybe against not so good teams, when they have to lean on it a little bit more than they would like. That's when they need better than a league average defense. You could talk about this from a 30,000-foot view, from a macro perspective. Yes, statistically, the defense just has to be okay. If the Bengals have the most highest scoring offense in the NFL, well, then the Bengals can win their share of games without the 2000 Baltimore Ravens being on the field. But week to week, maybe in a big game, maybe in a divisional game, maybe in a road game, maybe in a game that could ultimately determine whether or not they make the postseason, maybe a game that could determine whether or not they win the division, maybe in a game that could determine whether or not, dare I say, they have home field advantage, maybe in a game that helps them avoid the dreaded slow start, maybe a playoff game. You know, we've seen the Bengals with Joe Burrow as QB win big games before where he wasn't awesome or where he was hit a lot. By the way, that's a possibility too. Behind this offensive line, by the way, no Dalton Reisner news today. And the defense was either opportunistic or just damn good. Does Al Golden have a unit that could win those types of games this year? Maybe as soon as week 1. Look, man, you might go, dude, it's the Browns. They're going to be terrible. Burrow's playing in the preseason. He's going to cook. Maybe. Probably. Is that a guarantee with this offense's week 1 track record? Does Al Golden have a unit? I don't care about league average. We are no longer putting it in those terms. Not on this show. Can it win games for you? If the answer is no, you're not winning a championship. If the answer is no, they're really not even coming close. You can't just hope the defense every week gets 1 or 2 stops. That may work at times. Chances are it's going to have to this year. Can it win games for you? If you're nodding along going, yes, based on what? Based on not history, because I will admit to you last year, there were times the Bengals defense did enough to, kind of be the main reason why they won the game. But overwhelmingly so was the reason why they lost, based on personnel, based on scheme, based on who they have. Can you really say with complete confidence, you know what, this team this year can win games for the Bengals? That's what I want to know. That's the question that has to get answered. We're not going to get that answer in all likelihood week 1. Maybe we do. But at some point this season, it's going to have to be answered, and probably more than once, and maybe with a lot riding on the outcome.